Welcome back to Clocked Out Sports. Weekend update. The theme of week 3 is blocked field goals. Week 3 in the NFL is chaos, comedy, and full of PTSD for fan bases everywhere. Bills versus Dolphins. The Dolphins came in juiced up on a short week, and I thought they'd get waxed by 40. Instead, it was just 10.
Yeah, I mean, Tua looked just absolutely awful again. He's like a used car, no accuracy, no horsepower, and absolutely no second gear at all.
Fire Mike McDaniel, fire Chris Greer, cut Tua, start over. The Dolphins tank for Tua, and we'll tank with Tua. Packers versus the Browns.
So the Packers looked like the best team in the league for 2 weeks, then put up 13 points against Cleveland.
Bro, I just picked up their defense in fantasy, and this is what I get. Jordan Love is a roller coaster. The highs are the Super Bowl, the lows are the Dan Snyder era. Colts versus Titans. Daniel Jones out here looking like Indiana Jones. 3 good games in a row, comeback player of the year.
At this point, if he strings one more together, then Giants fans are going to start putting him in the MVP conversation, which is exactly why Vegas exists.
Bengals versus the Vikings.
So Carson Wentz turned back the clock with 2 touchdowns. Shouts out the old Carson Wentz. 6 teams in 6 years. That's not a career. That's speed dating, my friend. You got to figure it out.
Meanwhile, the Bengals are cooked. Without Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase looks like he'd rather be playing Fortnite than be on the field. Steelers versus the Patriots. The Steelers forced 5 turnovers and still only beat the Patriots by 1 score.
That's like spending $200 at a steakhouse and still leaving hungry. Congrats, you're mid.
The Rams versus the Eagles. Jalen Hurts proved me wrong. Took over by just throwing it to A.J. Brown all day.
Meanwhile, the Eagles blocked 2 straight field goals. Not 1, but 2. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter manhandled the Rams like they were auditioning for WWE. Let's go, baby. Go Birds.
Jets versus the Bucks. The Jets had a blocked field goal return for a touchdown.
Yeah, then Baker did Baker things and won at the end. I mean, the Jets are like my ex, okay? They'll give you hope, then they'll disappoint you the second you trust them. I swear.
The Raiders versus the Commanders. Marcus Mariota, belt to ass on the Raiders, stepping in for Jaden Daniels.
What does Las Vegas do well besides losing?
Falcons versus the Panthers.
Okay, so the Falcons put up 0 points. Yes, you heard me right, guys. 0.
Raheem Morris got a delay of game after a timeout. Bro, what are you talking about in the huddle? Love Island drama? Get your shit together. Raheem Morris is like the Wolf of Wall Street of the NFL, happy and content to be collecting a fat paycheck and scamming Arthur Blank. Texans versus the Jags. Texas O-line is trash, and their Sean McVay NPC OC Nick Cali doesn't know what he's doing.
Meanwhile, the Jags are 2-1. They still look bad, but they're above 500, so a win's a win, right?
Broncos versus Chargers.
So Justin Herbert put on his Superman cape this week.
Yeah, he borrowed it from Josh Allen in week 1. And unlike Russell Wilson, Herbert actually knows how to wear it. Saints versus the Seahawks. Saints stink.
That's it. That's the joke. Seahawks win.
Cowboys versus the Bears.
All right, so Caleb Williams diced up the Cowboys like sushi omakase.
And Eberflus thought defense might leaving receivers wide open. CeeDee Lamb is hurt for 3 to 4 weeks, so yeah, Dallas is cooked. Cardinals versus the 49ers. Snooze fest. On paper, it's 2 undefeated division rivals.
Yeah, and in reality, it's just the 49ers proving that they are what we all thought they were, and that's frauds. And the Cardinals are proving that they will always be the Cardinals.
Chiefs versus the Giants. The Giants are bad. Cam Scatterboo is their best weapon.
Yeah, and I thank God I grabbed that guy in fantasy because he definitely did wonders for me yesterday. But Mahomes, he didn't even trust his O-line. I mean, I'd rather watch anything else than the Chiefs just struggle to move the ball.
Oh, and Russell Wilson got booed and now benched. Back to his normal self, throwing picks and making Broncos fans wish they had Daniel Jones. The Giants don't deserve airtime. We're just being nice here. Lions versus the Ravens. Lions bounce back. Resilience restored. This is the team we've been hyping up all offseason. Had a rough week 1, but now they're back to what we expected. Meanwhile, the Ravens run defense, Charmin ultra soft. Kobe Bryant would be disappointed with how soft they've looked. And Derrick Henry, for some reason, keeps coughing up the ball in clutch moments. Like, bro, you're supposed to end drives, not end your team's chances.
Yeah, and Lamar Jackson, listen, man, just hear me out. You're just way too dynamic for your own good. And I know that sounds weird, but think about it. You score too fast. You're too flashy. Now your Charmin ultra soft defense, like my guy just said, have to trot back on the field, tired as hell. Just maybe you need to stop being Superman every play and give your defense a break. And I think that's where you should take notes from the man, Jalen Hurts.
Actually, maybe. I might actually agree with you on that. That's it for week 3.
And we'll see you next week, unless, of course, the Steelers' offense finally puts us to sleep for good. But if not, we'll see you next week.
Like, comment, subscribe for more videos. I'm Z Shaw.
I'm Jay.
Deuces.